Hey guys, and welcome to the video. So, in the last month, from about March 7th, 8th, all the way to April 12th, I've attended a lot of gigs. More gigs than I usually do in the span of a month's time. Just over a month's time, technically, but whatever. And I vlogged all of the concerts that I went to in this month. Don't know why, just felt like it, I enjoyed it. That being, I enjoyed vlogging it and also attending those concerts themselves. And I didn't exactly know what to do with all the footage, so I thought I would compile them all into a mega concert vlog. The question you're asking me now is most definitely, what are the concerts I went to? Well, we'll go in order. So, first concert I went to in March was Napalm Death, who I went to see in London with Pig Destroyer, Primitive Man and Wormrot. Alrighty, it looks like I am almost fully ready for my first gig of the month. That of course being Napalm Death, them of course playing up in Brixton with the opening acts being Primitive Man, Pig Destroyer and Wormrot, which I am very, very excited to see. This is of course going to be my first gig of March, and with the exception of some tribute bands, this is going to be my first proper gig of the year as well, which is very, very exciting. I have, as usual, of course, equipped myself with some pocket money in case I visit the merch stands, which I will inevitably do to at least buy a band shirt, because it supports the bands more directly, obviously. But we have a lot of gigs to get through in this month, and this is just the beginning, obviously, but Napalm Death sure is a good place to start. So, yeah, with all that faffing out of the way, let's get out of here, shall we? This was the second time that I've ever seen Napalm Death, and I love Napalm Death to bits. Probably already showed it, but this is the shirt I got. I couldn't not. There were a lot more normal Napalm Death shirts there, you know, that are just black. But I thought I'd go for the illuminous, obnoxious orange shirt instead. But no, Primitive Man was actually really fun. Wormrot was probably the biggest surprise of the night, though. Wormrot was an absolute blast, and they were the first on. They were the warm-up band, and they killed it, to be honest. I loved their entire set, and they're a band I'll be revisiting on Spotify, and already have done so since the gig. And of course, Pig Destroyer are great. In fact, my only regret of the night is not getting a Pig Destroyer shirt. Top marks from the entire lineup of that gig. It was actually great, and the venue was great in my opinion. I feel like this is probably a conversation for an entire video, but like small concert halls versus big concert halls, I feel like there's pros and cons for both, but I think the superior sort of concert venue is the sort of like in between, like the middle ground, and that's what Town Hall Parade was. It was like a good healthy balance between like a large gig but still feeling like small enough to where it feels like an intimate sort of like community, you know? Like it's not a big stadium, but it's not a tiny little basement room, right? I feel like that venue was great. But yeah, second concert I went to was in fact the very next night after Napalm Death. Went on a 2-night bender of it, I did, and I saw Alestorm, Korpiklaani, and Heidvolk, if I'm pronouncing that band's name correctly. So let's cut to the footage of me heading to Camden to see Alestorm, Korpiklaani, and Heidvolk. I am actually very proud of my shirt purchase from yesterday's gig, I won't lie. What's up, people? It is the next day after the Napalm Death gig, and we are heading back into London to a folk metal gig, and that is something I'm very, very excited to do. So I guess we'll just cut to the footage of heading to the gig, shall we?
Just don't start running off to the bar because, you know, we need your guys up here with us a bit, all right?
That gig was also actually brilliant. Alestorm and Korpiklaani are two bands that I have been listening to on and off since like 2018, 2017 probably. They're a big band for me, those two actually. But Heidevolk is a band that really surprised me. Their opening set list was actually really fun, and they really did take charge of the stage on the opening section of the night. Much like with the previous night, my only regret is not buying more shirts. I wish I bought a shirt for Heidevolk. I did, of course, buy a Korpiklanni shirt because you can't not, especially when you're there to see the band. And of course, I had to get Alestorm. I was tempted between this shirt and the one that had the rubber ducky on the front, but this one had the tour dates and that one did not. And I like to, if I'm buying a shirt from a gig, I usually, if I can, I usually choose the shirt that has the tour dates on them because it shows that I was there essentially. But yeah, the gig was absolutely amazing, and the venue was really fun. I've been to the O2 Forum in Camden before, so this wasn't my first rodeo there, but the first time I went there was for Cannibal Corpse and I was in the seating area upstairs, so getting to be downstairs in the mosh pit for Alestorm and the other bands was actually a big treat. It was a lot of fun. Next gig I went to was a local gig supporting a local band. A band consisting of people that you lot might still be familiar with. At least, you know, the front man you might be familiar with. For this gig, I managed to swindle a lift off of an absolute sucker. Let's cut to the footage of me attending that gig. Alrighty, it is now the next Thursday since the last gig that we attended in this lovely little vloggeroony we've got going on here. And today, we're going to a local one to support some smaller bands. So my cab awaits, so I guess let's get out of here, shall we? Hello, Uber for Zakakin Sky Stalker.
This isn't the kissogram I ordered.
Wow. Wait, are you the singer of Tempest? Oh my god, I'm such a fan. Wait, come back. Wow, he must be so famous. Okay, I've managed to bag myself an exclusive interview with the singer of Tempest.
So basically,
I'm so proud to meet you, sir. Please shake my hand. I will never wash it again. Get into the light. I'm such a big fan. I want to brainstorm some ideas because I'm thinking of starting a tribute band for you guys. I think that you're so great. I want to run by you a few names that I had in mind.
What's it gonna be called?
I was thinking either Tempest Ain't or Temporary Saint. Temporal Taint is another one that got chucked in the bin.
I've got one of those.
One last thing.
Listen, I want to give you some free advice.
If you have any drugs,
If you have any drugs or any alcohol,
Give me some.
give me some.
And there is the other band. We're seeing Tempest Saint and these guys. You can check them out if you like. good gig all in all, a lot of fun. The opening act was also really sick, and obviously give support to Tempest Saint. They're a cool up and coming band of the like modern new album metal. Speaking of new album or British new wave metal, we move on to the next gig that I went to, which was Judas Priest. I went to Wembley for this one, and I went with my father. So cuts the footage of me and my dad going to that concert.
Houston, calling it.
Excited for Priest?
Yeah.
Yeah? Give me the horns.
Do I not looking excited?
Give me the horns. You clearly look dressed for the part, don't you? Name 3 Judas Priest songs. This is your test. This is your like day of
We are the
reckoning.
champions.
Yep, that's of
Living
course.
After midnight.
Yep.
And breaking the law.
There you go. 2 out of 3, close enough.
Judas Priest style heavy fucking metal. Woo! Are you ready to go break some stuff? Breaking the what? Breaking the what? Breaking the what?
Yeah, so Judas Priest were brilliant, and so was Uriah Heep and Saxon. And of course, I had to get a shirt. I got an Invincible Shield tour shirt with the tour dates on the back. Going to that gig, I was prepared to splurge and buy myself a shirt anyway, but my dad, bless him, also wanted to buy me a shirt. So yeah, I got two. I got a Defenders of the Faith shirt. This shirt was a design that I was ogling the entire time that we were waiting in the line for the merch booth. So I just had to get this one. Ratio. Now we move on to the weekend of that same week, from Thursday to Sunday. On the Sunday, I went to see Dragonforce. And who was opening for Dragonforce? Amaranth and Infected Rain. And I went to Camden to see this concert as well. So let's cut to the footage of that.
Right, I'm at the gig, but look at this fucking queue. This is all for fucking Dragonforce. Look, you still can't see the front of the queue. Like, that building at the end is where the venue is, and it goes so far back. This is, yeah, this is the maddest queue I've ever seen for a gig.
This time around, Amaranth is back in London with a brand new album called The Catalyst.
Alright, so we are Dragonforce. We actually come from London, England as well. So my friends, this is a super special show for us. This is our hometown gig.
I was at that gig to see Amaranth, so as such, I just simply had to get a shirt. And this one, once again, has all the tour dates. Once again, in hindsight, I wish I got a Dragonforce shirt, because they did look really, really sick. But I was a bit skin going into this gig. Evidently, because I'd been spending so much money on all the concerts that I've been to in the last month. This venue was definitely the biggest one, well, besides Wembley, of course, that I attended during this month of concerts. But it was good, actually. I quite like it. The design of the building was quite cool. The pillars surrounding like the stage were a bit hindering. If you are on the wrong side of those pillars, you kind of just don't get to see some of the stage. But overall, it was fine. Infected Rain were actually really, really great. They're a band that I've never heard of before, but I came away really impressed. I really enjoyed them. As for Amaranth, this is the second time I've seen them. They opened for Sabaton in 2020, but they killed it here. In fact, I really loved their set on this night. It was great. And obviously Dragonforce were great. Well, there you go. That was Dragonforce. Now we're cutting ahead now to the final gig of this little month, just a little over a month actually, of concerts that I went to. On the 12th of April, as a little birthday present for myself, I bought tickets to see a band that I've been following for a very long time. Definitely one of my favourite black metal bands, Marduk. And so, yeah, I went to Underworld to see Marduk along with Origin, another like tech death band they probably are, that I've been following for a while as well. I love Origin. So let's cut to me going to that gig now. And now we have arrived at the final gig of this little month-long vlog documenting my gig crawl. Gigathon. We'll workshop it. Neither of those titles really work. I say we've arrived. We haven't, evidently, but we will be arriving there very soon. In fact, my train is in just over an hour's time. So I'm suited and booted, pretty much ready to go, and we're just waiting out the clock till I need to leave. Now this final gig is of course Marduk with Origin, playing at Underworld in Camden, London. And I'm very, very excited because I've only been to Underworld one other time, and that was for a Pantera tribute gig. Whereas this is Marduk, one of my fucking favourite black metal bands of all time. And also, it just so happens I also love Origin, which is just a plus. But yeah, I'm very, very excited. But I guess we'll cut to the footage of me heading off to the gig. And so, off we go now for yet another time to the train station. What a long walk from the tube station it is to Underworld. That's crazy. And we have arrived at Underworld. Oh, and I found the merch stand already. That wasn't hard.
Grab your friends, pull them in with you, they'll thank you in the morning. For the headbangers, for the moshers, this is the song to wake the fuck up. This is Leah.
Steps to the fucking left. And everyone here on the fucking right, I want you to take a couple steps to the right. Oh yeah, we're force fucking this crowd into fucking participation. And on the count of fucking go, you all know exactly what to do. This is the first, hopefully not the only, wall of death of the evening, London. And we don't wait for the fucking breakdown. This isn't some fucking deathcore bullshit. You're so brutal. We don't start the song until you meet in the middle. You are our fucking cue. Left side, are you fucking with me? Right side, are you fucking with me? Everyone that cheered, grab somebody that didn't, drag them in with you. We'll double the size of this shirt right fucking now. You guys have been fantastic, London. We got a couple more. On the count of fucking go. 1, 2, 3, party!
When the tickets went on sale saying that they were coming to Underworld London Camden, I just clicked buy. I didn't care what day it was. I was going to book the day off if I had to, and I had to obviously book the day off work for it because it was a Friday, but it was worth it. Marduk, as you guys know by now how much I love Marduk. I don't need to sing their praises. Everyone knows how much I love them. The gig was absolutely amazing. This is the second time that I've been to Underworld, and it was just as much fun the first time as it was the second time. But yeah, I obviously got this Origin shirt. Brilliant. I got them in larges because it's probably just safer. I could probably fit into a medium, but I didn't want to risk it. And the same applies for this Marduk shirt, which, oh my goodness, this looks cool. This is artwork based off of their album Memento Mori, their latest one. Wow. This is a sick shirt, actually. I'm really, really happy with my purchase there. The Origin one is obviously cool as well, it goes without saying. But yeah, this has been my month of gigs. What was my favourite? Oh, I don't actually know. Why did I ask myself that question? That was a dumb decision. They were all great. I don't know. I can't lie, I really did enjoy the Alestorm one. I don't know if it's my favourite, but God. Okay, so my favourite mosh pit is Alestorm. I'll rephrase it. Though the Napalm Death mosh pit was also amazing, that one was just brilliant. Getting to go to Napalm Death real quick, actually, final note on that, it was actually really amazing because this was the first like proper grindcore gig that I've been to. I've obviously seen Napalm Death before, but that wasn't a grindcore gig because they were opening for Volbeat. This time, Napalm Death were the headliner, and they were being supported by fucking Pig Destroyer, right? Dragonforce was obviously a great gig as well, much like the Alestorm gig. There was a lot of just fun. But then Marduk and Origin, that was a fucking great gig too. I don't know, man. I don't know which is my favourite. They all have so many things I loved about them, I guess. That was all the gigs I went to in the last month or so, just over a month. I obviously will be going to more gigs later this year. I don't know if I'll be vlogging them necessarily, but we'll see. But yeah, lots of different music that I've been attending live in this last month in this video. A big variety as well. We go from grindcore-y, deathy metal to folk metal to symphonic metal, then to British New Wave, then to hard rock, and then over to like electronic metal and power metal, and then technical death metal and black metal. Like, such a variety of music that I've experienced in the last month. And I don't regret a single thing of it. But my wallet definitely does. But to hell with my wallet. Concerts are more important. But yeah, that was my video. That was the last month of concerts that I've attended. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. God, now I've got to fold all these shirts back up. For fuck's sake, why do I do this to myself?